swift as my feet can carry me.
My reflexes? I'd catch you before you so much as stubbed a toe.
Just what I need.
What's on your mind? I question the wisdom of that. I'll be here.
Greetings. It is done.
Still breathing, despite everything. Let's have a look.
Well, well, well. Shadow to shadow. Soon the final reckoning.
Flacket's will be done. What lies within?
Unshackled from shadows, she will rise in moonlit glory and carve a path of brightness to the accursed one's second death. So saith the wise Alondo. That beacon of angelic wrath has taken the fight to Ketheric on the rooftop, and the first line of defense are dead. But storming the tower won't be easy, and if we wait too long, Ketheric will gather his strength and retaliate. For now, though, he's on the back foot for the first time since he returned from the grave. This is it. The spearhead moment. You brought us this far. So how shall we proceed? A sound strategy. Once it's done, me and my harpers will hold the ground floor while you hunt down the general himself. Floric left some of her flaming fist. They'll scout the prisons and the barracks below to ensure we're not taken by surprise. Say the word, and we're off. I'm touched. but I'm already spoken for. Very well. Side by side we'll stand, as we'll rip true souls from a false god. As good a prophecy as any. At the ready, Harpers! In this light, there will be victory. In this light, we will avenge the fallen! The time has come. Gedrick will taste of death at last.
Assume nothing. Our weapons in absolute blood.
I like this bloodlust look on you. Whew. Very flattering.
Even now, at the cusp, you waste your breath on prattle. Objective noted. You dare show yourself here after all you've done? You have betrayed me, you have betrayed General Thorm, you have betrayed our god! And for what? These Harpers. Moonrise will be their tomb, and in death, you will all serve the Absolute. Like a kitten roaring at a tiger. Boys, make them bleed.
A little fun at last.
I'm going to enjoy this.
There is an old woman's game. gods have use for you.
We shall not fall!
I'll strip your bones clean.
Come at me! Come on, then!
Delicious.
Fury, I am death.
Can't stay idle.
Now this is my happy place.
Red in tooth and claw. Better you feed the soil.
Another fight. Let's go. Best be on my way.
Forever, pal. Want another?
You'll still have time to surrender. Into position.
From here. These boots have seen everything.
Put 'em up.
Just like that.
Make it hurt.
Swift and lethal.
Blood comes easy these days. I need to find a way forward.
What's this? The hammer's gonna fall.
Another parasite. Collect it. It might be useful.
Watch your back. What's in here? All right.
No one's stopped me yet. Can't slow down.
It's a grim task. But the way I hear it, the fighting's not done yet. You need to resupply. Ladylike.
Hey, good looking. Open up. Soldier? Hey ho.
Let's move. I need to find a way forward.
Like a wraith. They won't see me coming.
Open up. Time to strike. Make way.
Outmaneuver them.
I wonder if this is worth the cost. With haste.
You will die before you reach my lord.
Bring me into battle.
That's it.
I will ascend. Taste my fury.
Shall we dance?
Something good here, I hope. I'll take that. Let's see.
You. What have you done? Huh. What have you done to me? There is no redemption, can't you see? It is too late. If Melodia could see all I've done, she'd know. She'd know her husband died long ago with Isabel. Unlike Isabel, he could not be brought back. I haven't forgotten her embrace. Melodia's. Nor Seluna's. But the Moon Maiden did not intervene when my life was dismantled piece by piece. And when I tried to buy it back, it cost me everything. Everything. We are copper pieces in their belts. Tokens to be traded for scraps. You have beaten me, true soul. But the gods beat me first.
Ketheric Thorn!
Aelin.
Rise, you dog! Retribution has come, and her sword is my sword. Ha! Ketheric Thorn would sooner die than lay down his rank cause. Isn't that right, General?
I was a fool to hesitate. Power like mine cannot be hidden, cannot be cowed. But power like mine has a price. A price I am destined to pay. You have one last chance to bow. Once it's gone, I'll have no choice but to destroy you both. Do you hear? Bow! The prism. You've had it all this time. You worm. You will And if you will not bow, you will break.
He will crumble at the power of your touch. Give him all you have. The gods fight at our side!
Sometimes the only way out is through.
I think we have given offense.
Gods, it's hot in here. What's it gonna take?
Victory awaits. No time to waste.
With pleasure. So much for peace.
Death greets us all, but not today.
Important is ever easy.
I am fury. I am death.
No choice but to keep going.
All right, Karlak, it's go time.
Still on my feet.
Enough. My lord beckons me. You must return to your prison, and my daughter must be reclaimed.
Your daughter?
Isabel.
You will fall as sure as she. This has only begun.
That tentacle was colossal. How can such a thing be possible?
That thing came from below. We need to find out where it took Ketherick.
Open up.
My eyes grow heavy. Best to make camp.
Very well.
Careful, I might. Symbol.
Indolence breeds madness. An efficient path.
The General will call that a tactical retreat, I'm sure. But you have him on the run. That thing he summoned was illithid. Follow it below and find him, before he has a chance to subdue the Night Song again. Better they stay here, and hold the tower should Ketherick's army catch wind of our assault. But if you have room for one lone soldier, I would face Ketherick by your side. You have numbers enough already. Good hunting.
More than prepared. Eager for battle.
Damn, it's good to be alive. Let's ride. Herman, is that you?
I just want to make it to Baldur's Gate. Did you see it?
The path of light. That's good, right? Means we might make it out of here alive. I'll be here if you need anything else.
At least things have stayed interesting. Don't waste a step.
hole yawns back at you, impossibly wide. A single tentacle burrowed through stone.
What are you... No. We are not jumping down there.
The hole yawns back at you, impossibly wide. A single tentacle burrowed through stone.
Looks like a long way down. Shall I go first?
This must be where they harvest the tadpoles. We're close to the source of the infections.
A living colony. I wonder if the settlers above knew just what slept beneath their feet.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
Tread carefully. We are very close to the source of the Absolute now. That telepathic storm has become a tempest.
Poke my nose into. The illicit colony is still by far the worst.
I think we have more pressing concerns than a trip down memory lane.
Seems I can understand the lipid script. Thank you, Turtle.
The absolute...
Mind flayers and civilians, side by side. This must be where they infect and transform those they kidnap.
The device does not react to your presence.
Lay down your weapons, please.
Let's see.
Brine pools, but empty of tadpoles. Unusual. Harvesting all the larvae indicates they are getting ready for something big.
The pod? Is that Mazora inside?
By Grazit's cock, it's about time you came! Thought you'd have figured it out by now. Now, enough sniffing around and get me out of this thing.
Do it, and I'll let Will off his leash. A devil always keeps her promises.
Your eyes turn to the control panel next to the pod. It has two devices marked with illithid symbols. The controls are open to your tadpole's command, to your authority. The symbol's meaning comes into focus. Annihilate. You recognize the marking from the nautiloid, an illithid symbol meaning unleash.
Good work. I'd give you a gold star, but I'm fresh out. As for the pact... Clause said, Section 13. If the Soulbinder consents to separation, she will release the Soul Bearer from all obligation within 6 months.
6 months until he's free? You little rat.
Ignorant thing. It's always the terms and conditions that get you. Not going to happen, but I do like your spunk. Right. I'm out of here. I need a long bath. I'll leave you to your very serious business. But don't you fret. If you survive this place, I'll find you. The pup will be needing me. Count on it. Oh, and ask Will how we met. I've loosened his tongue. It's real cracker of a tale. Ta-ta.
The absolute. A chance.
The device releases a stream of fragmented memories and emotions. All that remains of the pod inhabitant's former self. Delirium. Mania. Laughter. You remember the shattered windows of Alteral's High Cathedral. The burning black sky of Avernus beyond, and its horror. Your tadpole forms a telepathic connection with the device, and a chorus of static energy fills your mind. Every mind flayer in the room calls out hungrily from its pod. But there are others in the pods, those not yet infected, not yet elithid, terrified, desperate to escape. The device is open to your tadpole's command, to your authority.
Yes. Down the hatch.
Eliminate.
Eat it.
No escape.
Hells. I didn't think I was going to make it. Thank you. I owe you an explanation. Much more than that. But first, please, the others, the ambush. Tell me they survived. You've heard some of it, I'm sure. That I froze, or broke, or some other lie that is kinder than the truth. We were ambushed by cultists, yes. And then I heard her, their false god, whispering promises in my mind. I would be a paladin again, with a god's purpose, a god's power. Everything I needed to protect my people. And all the while, the cult tortured them. They fought and ran and died around me, while I imagined myself their savior. By the time I regained my senses, it was too late. I did not just surrender to the Absolute. For a moment, I welcomed it. It would be nice to think so, but whatever these monsters twist us into, I believe it begins in us. I won't make excuses. I can't make amends. But I know something of what you came to do. I want to help, if you'll let me. Ketherick is below. He thinks you're no longer a menace. Descend and show him how wrong he is. If there are any more survivors to be found, I'll find them and lead them out of this place. Only if you can trust it won't be buried in your back. The Absolute swayed me once before. I won't risk it happening again. Go, my friend. Please, let me do this much.
Smell. I can feel it in my throat. I'll never be rid of it. There'll be hells to pay for this, if I make it out here alive.
What's up for discussion?
Prepare the march. Oh, stench. I'm beginning to think I should have stayed in that pod. In there it only smelled like me. Is there any news about Duke Ravengard? Did he get out alive? No. Tell by your expression. Gonna have to fall on my sword, aren't I?
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Discern, faithful. We depart. Defend. Prepare. Liberate. Evacuate.
The stench. I wonder how many pilgrimages to Moonrise ended down here.
No will sparks behind his eyes. His mind has been hollowed out to better echo the commands of the collective. You could kill it, end its miserable life of enslavement. Surely that would be the humane thing to do. Or you could take advantage of its vulnerability and plunder what's left of its hollow mind for anything that could serve you. Blind as well-worn boots, his mind turns to his work. Chop, cut, sort, shiver of impact, crack of bone. He removes the brains, digs free the squirming tadpoles, the unworthy ones given over to the illithids, to become.
Part of one mind. 4 little feet dancing to same song.
With a lurch, you realize he means the intellect devourers. Here, the brains are harvested, made part of the hive mind.
But there is one little kitty dances to another song. Same song as you. Nursery. Here, they become. Chop, chop. Help them become. Locked up. Bad kitty. Thinks it is. Other. Master. No. Down deep. 1 of 3. 1 of 3. Yes. Yes. Please. Still loves meat.
Well, hello. One step
The
at a time.
moment comes. The absolute moves.
Pick to fight. The consequences are hardly surprising.
Big meat. Not for long. Free at last. No more chop. Chop. Chop.
War is an old woman's game. I may not have claws, but I make do.
I can't even catch my breath. Light on my feet.
should be easy.
We are free! Thank you, friend. But perils remain, near and far. Better to stay together. You and us, we will remain with you. Call us, and we will be at your side.
Step lightly.
What to do?
What's cooking? What's this? Yoink!
Not design. Not death. Baldur's Gate will know my design. Our design.
Yeah! Let's see.
We the city. Every soul.
Let me guess, you need something.
Heating up.
I think I could go another round.
everything, despite everything.
No better moment.
No choice but to keep going.
Let's cover fire, baby.
You still have time to surrender.
Well, so much for peace.
Still standing, no matter what you heard.
enjoy this. This is my happy place.
Never a dull moment.
Smell blood. Open up.
Ready.
This is gonna feel good.
For the fallen. Always comes to this.
No traps, please.
Moving in. Here we go again.
Of many hearts, one soul. March. My chosen gather below.
As the console bursts into life, a mind touches your own. Alien and full of desperate need, but fragmented too. It is incomplete. It yearns to connect, but needs you to guide the process, linking each part of your mind to its like.
Master, welcome.
Should do it. Time to see what's back there.
charmer.
Work to be done.
You know the scene. You've seen its like before. An altar to the grand design. As close to god worship as any Illithid colony gets.
The grand design. The restoration of the Mind Flayer Empire. The dream of all Illithids.
Someday I will sit down. I mean it.
We will take the city. Every soul made true.
Might as well.
Assemble. Liberate. Evacuate. Descend. Prepare. Obey. Evacuate.
A whole fleet of nautiloids. How many true souls have passed through this place?
Descend. Prepare. Liberate. Evacuate.
Still alive, so that's progress. Light on my feet.
Down.
Don't touch me. This way.
Embrace death! Become death!
The city calls out for salvation. The chosen are my heart. And you, my many hands.
General Thorm was attacked. The order to evacuate given. You should not be here. I conclude you are one of the attackers.
Boom!
Death's cold grip. Break them.
This is the easy part. Oak Father, ease my way.
Sometimes the only way out is through. Very well.
Do what must be done.
What's the story? Me? Looky! And?
Of many hearts, one soul.
What do we have here?
Prepare the march. My chosen gather below.
brine pool with no tadpoles.
All's well that ends... not as bad as it could have. How much farther can I go? Better not be cursed. An unusual parasite here. It's reaching out to me. No more tadpoles in here. Wonder what happened to them.
The moment comes. The absolute no. Assemble. Obey. Liberate.
Is anyone else's tadpole squirming around a little more?
Yes? Mine too. It's... excited by something down here. Already here.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. What path lies before me?
No longer a background murmur. The presence in your mind builds to a roar.
We've found it. The Absolute is behind this door.
You said it was under control.
It isn't you I answer to, Gortash.
Motherfucker! Gortash!
Oh, the general voice. Is this where we salute?
Salute, yes. With cleavers through his blood-starved flesh. How it crawls with failure. Like flies on lick-wet carrion.
You forget yourself, Orin. I have played my part.
You've built an army for our masters, true enough, but what of the astral prison? A rogue true soul flaunting it under your nose all this time, and you ran from him.
Sure that they would follow and deliver it into my hands here. If you would cease these distractions.
The distractions have been yours, Ketherick. Perhaps we never should have dug your daughter up. So you haven't lost your edge, but you're still not as sharp as Orin, I wager. The Slayer against the Undying One. That'd be fun to see.
His crypt breath sings to my sinews. Again, 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 again. But he must lead the murder march to Baldur's grave.
If the weapon is truly in your grasp, Ketherick, might I suggest closing your fist? Orin and I can wait for you no longer. The plan proceeds. We're going to the city, and we expect you to follow. Army and the weapon in tow.
The Edict of Bane!
The Lash of Thor!
One of the cruelest and most powerful creatures in existence, enslaved by mere mortals.
There we are. It wouldn't do to fight in front of our guests. Behold, Duke Ravengard, the Absolute.
Whom preserve us?
You wag your word flap in vain, olderling. Once the worm holds the whip, your shredded flesh will serve us.
Now, it's really time we were going. We will empty this place and begin the march. You may catch up with the army once you've retrieved the weapon. And Ketheric, do try not to sulk. You're supposed to be the fearsome general come to conquer the city. And I am the hero who will save it.
It is time, faithful ones. March on Baldur's Gate. We go to prepare the way.
There you are, as predicted. What is it, I wonder, that draws one toward death like a moth to light? You could have run away, absconded with the prism. The one thing that could prevent me from fulfilling my destiny. But the lure of one's destiny is irresistible, isn't it? Perhaps you hope to learn your place in history before you are erased from it. A bright flash of clarity before the snuffing out. The very fact of your being attests to its power. Despite your infection, you resisted the brain here in the heart of its domain. What good is an army of thralls if they do not obey their master? Let us speak plainly. My Lord Merkel gave me the one thing I desired, the one thing no other god could grant me. My daughter's life returned. Her heart beating once more. For that, he asked that I serve as his chosen. Join Orin and Gortash to grow the cult of the Absolute, and then take control of it. He's never had a more devoted follower. I have fought great wars before, in the service of other gods and other powers. But for Merkel, I would condemn all of Faerun to death. You are all that stands between me and my destiny. And you have brought the prism here. I will kill you now. And then I will raise you as my servant. Repent? Would that even be possible? Perhaps. No. There is no repentance. No release. My debt can never be repaid. He is here. He is watching. He is listening. He is. He is.
Well, fuck.
This is pointless. Ketherick is invincible so long as Night Song's rotting in his cage.
Another fight. Let's go.
Let's go.
Nothing important is ever easy. At the ready.
Your choice, not mine.
Oh my word. Find a route.
Time to push my luck again.
Now you wear a face to match your soul.
after you feed the soil.
Nothing will stand in my way.
One life to my life. Death cannot take me. I am its master. My lord, hear me. Nothing. I am Forsaken. You have no idea what you've done. Isabel.
Our way toward our fates. Unleashed!
You have my sword. My fealty. Do what you must. Then we fly this foul place.
The Chosen of Merkel is dead. Permanently this time.
In death, the body is cooling, but energy radiates from the stone.
Remarkable. Truly. And now the picture comes together. The Absolute is neither god nor man. It is the Elder Brain you saw, held here by those three against its will. The crown it wears controls it, and these stones control the crown. It has been dominated. To master an Elder Brain, to subdue it. Our enemies are formidable. A temporary reprieve, but a welcome one. With a brain on its way to the city, its influence here is weakened. The crown's markings suggest it was forged in Netheril, an ancient empire whose mastery over magic rivaled that of the gods. It is a crown of domination. The stones were taken from its crest. They are nether stones, imbued with the ability to control the wearer of the crown. The crown's Netherese magic must be the true source of the parasite's abilities. This must be what elevates their potential. And it must be the reason nobody could heal you. If the crown can do this to the parasite, I dare not imagine what it is doing to the brain. One of them I know, Lord Enver Gortash, an arms dealer and a slaver. A worshipper of Bane, the god of tyranny. The other is a mystery to me, but the way she spoke, it is most likely she follows Baal, god of murder. Ketheric was a follower of Merkel, which means the Absolute is a front for the gods of death, and our enemies are the chosen of the dead three. Bane, Baal, and Merkel. The tyrant, the assassin, and the necromancer. They are known to pick from their most devout followers a chosen, granting them incredible powers. Each one alone would be a formidable enemy. But working together and controlling an Elder Brain, I dare not imagine what they might achieve. We prepare for the fight of our lives, and the lives of everyone in Faerun. The army of the Absolute is marching on Baldur's Gate. Within the city, an Elder Brain, brimming with power, ready to turn everyone within its reach into mind flayers. All it needs is an order. An order the Death God's chosen are on the cusp of giving. We must wrest control of the brain from the chosen before that happens. We must take their stones. Our chances of success are slim, but we must not fail. If we fail, everything ends. I will be your shield, but you must be the sword. And when the chance comes to strike, you must take it, for there may only be one chance.
Come on, let's go.
Let's get going.
Oh, I could go for a good meal. Honk honk.
Looking ahead. Let's see what this does.
You saw Gortash, didn't you? What the fuck was he doing down there? Is all of this because of him? The tadpole, the absolute. How? I'd never have protected a Bay Knight even a decade ago. I looked after that fucker with my life. I trusted him. He gave me away to Zariel without a second thought. And now he's looking to ruin the entire Sword Coast. He has to die. And I'm gonna be the one who kills him. He can't get away with what he's done. To me. To us. He won't get away with it.
Like your mind wants you dead.
How'd you survive it?
Thaniel. I had to look after him. Without him, I wouldn't have lasted
Something
long.
good here, I hope.
I'm so tired. How do people do this all day?
New perils await beyond the horizon.
These towers are much like the Absolute. Of flesh, of substance. What was it like in there?
In the curse. More horrible than you can imagine.
I need a quick word.
Try me.
Any word on Thaniel? And the curse? A flaming fist? A novice, actually. She dropped everything to make sure I made it here safe. Duke Elton would be proud of what the Order has become. A pity they cannot spare the resources to help you with Thaniel. Sorry, I didn't mean... I'm just worried. Please. I don't know how much longer Thaniel can last in the Shadowfell. Help him. And hurry. Don't worry. Thanks for watching out for me. You lot could have tossed me back in the shadows.
You're one of us. No fist left behind.
On my way.
I'm glad that's still
Go
the case.
home, Marcus, he says. Pah!
Troops ready?
Ready enough?
Gods, I can't wait to be back.
You need to eat before we head off, all right?
Yes.
Just tell me what you need. Lady Light away.
Curse this heart of mine. More for me?
Then again, these...
Let's march!
Watch your back.
The shadows are losing their grip on these lands. Shah can indeed be thwarted. Comforting to know. Of course.
There's no time to waste. On I go.
Gods be damned. With that parasite in his brain, Father could wreak untold havoc in the Absolute's name. Should Baldur's Gate fall to the Absolute, every one of the coast cities will be ripe for the plucking. We're not just fighting for our cure, we're fighting for my father. We're fighting for the Gate. We're fighting for all of Faerun. Worm's Rock Fortress. All travelers to Baldur's Gate flow through it. It serves as headquarters for the Flaming Fist, and their commander, my father. The Absolute's army's on the march. Gods forbid a tadpoled Grand Duke throw open the gates for them. Orin, I'd never heard tell of, but Gortash I know. Or know of, more precisely. A self-styled strategic advisor to Baldur's Gate's peers. A bit player with dreams of a leading role, the way Father told it. He had no use for Gortash, and even less for his advice. I don't remember much beyond that. But where these Chosen are concerned, I have a suspicion we're about to know more than we'd like. Yes, but first, a question. If your home were under siege, what would you sacrifice to save it? It is. And I did. I was 17. Father, older Ravengard, had just been named a Grand Duke and was called away to Elturel to help settle a dispute. That's when the cult of the dragon made its move. A religion devoted to conjuring the most evil of goddesses, the dragon Tiamat. A 10-day after Father left, I heard a whisper as I slept. Duskhawk Hill. The Queen of Chaos awakens. Go alone. I grabbed a rapier and set out. There wasn't a cloud in the sky, yet not a single star was shining. There they were, gathered at the foot of the hill.
Your head tingles. Will wants to show you what happened. In the looming shadow of the mount, 5 groups of 5 figures each encircle a lofty totem. Atop each totem, a dragon's head is carved, and a massive orb held in its mouth. The cultists chant, First softly, then crying to the starless sky. There is a crack of thunder, a gust of wind, and a dragon's white head appears in the storm. As the maelstrom howls, Missoura's lips press to your ear. She will destroy Baldur's Gate. Grant me your soul, and I will give you the power to save it, she whispers.
She read the terms while two devils stood witness, and I said yes. One soul for one city. She didn't. She came on order of her mistress, Zariel. Tiamat made a play for power. Zariel had other plans. That was the most Missoura's ever said. All that mattered was that she got her prize. Another pet added to her warlock menagerie. I don't know that it was brave. I just know that it was right. The moment I agreed, I burned with the fires of Avernus and oozed the rot of Dis. The cultists choked on our poisons and burned from our flames. And when we were done, all that remained were 5 grayed orbs atop a pile of ash. My soul was bound, and my lips were sealed. It is the one scar I ever bore of it. You were right, of course. The new eye is a sending stone, courtesy of Missoura. She uses it to track my location and call from a distance. I could flee to the spine of the world, or the depths of the lower dark, and still never shake her. He returned to an unsuspecting city and a wayward son with a smirking devil at his side. I tried to tell him the truth, but my mouth couldn't form the words. I'd led him to the battlefield, but Missoura had swept it clean. I showed him my stone eye, but he only turned away. After, he said only one word: go. So I did. I don't know that it was brave. I just know I understand. No, never. He did the only thing he could. In his eyes, I invited a devil into our midst. I was a fool at best, a traitor at worst, and Grand Duke Ravengard suffers neither. More than you know. The better question is, did he ever miss me? If he did, he missed the Will Ravengard he once knew, not the hell-touched warlock he returned to.
I'd better do the talking.
The curse is broken and the shadows are lifting. In time, these lands will heal.
This way.
No one back home will ever believe this. Glad to have an ally.
I was always more of a lurker in, historically. Oh, darling, it sounds all...
Breathe deep and move.
Greetings. It is done. efficient path. Let's have a look.
No time to rest.
Greetings. Chook. As you say.
Moving ahead. Maybe it'll bring us closer.
I think we've done rather a good thing here. A welcome change to gift this land a sliver of hope amongst so much despair. With
Making me sweat.
your desire.
All right. What now?
How can I help? I question the wisdom of that. I'll be here.
Should mind my step. Just thought of something.
What can I do for you, my friend? Lead on.
The stonework is sublime. It's almost a shame to leave this place. How'd you survive it?
Poor kids. I should try to cheer them up.
Make haste. I would have thought.
You're here. Good. That's good. I've been trying to cheer them up. We're writing a song together. But I think they're just humoring me. Maybe. I'd love to put on a show just for them. But It's boring if I'm the only one playing. I need another bard. Maybe I'll find one in the city. Until then, the kids and I shall work on our masterpiece.
Why, yes. Once Althea is done with this song, we will be looking for patrons. All coppers welcome, pal. Miss Althea wants to write us a song about you fighting Ketheric. But I'm Miss Mole.
Althera's writing us a song. A stupid song won't bring Mole back. Tell her, won't you?
Oh, I hope I find a bard in this.
Our enemies spread like rub rot. Treat one patch, and two more bloom in its place. An elder brain, bound by lost Netherese magic, with servants of the dead three holding the chain. Reminds me of old times. Aren't you? It is good to savor the moment of victory. But pace yourself. Our fight is just beginning. When we met, I was licking my wounds. An old bear with her leg caught in the hunter's snare. Now I've slipped free of the trap and rediscovered my claws. It's time for me to hunt my prey. You have a nether stone, and you're on the scent of two more. These chosen have reason to fear you, and I would like to be at your side when you confront them. Glad to be there. Falling foul of Ketheric convinced me that my grand adventures were behind me. That even if I survived, I should hang up my blades. But you convinced me otherwise. We ventured into darkness together. Now we've come out the other side. I'd say I'm feeling a little refreshed. When we reach Baldur's Gate, there will be even darker paths to tread. I will follow you wherever they lead. How does it compare to a shadow-cursed inn? With the Absolute's army gone, the Risen Road should be clear. We can follow it all the way to Baldur's Gate. There's a Harper's safe house in Worm's Crossing. Denthalen's Dancing X. We do well to check in with them before entering the city proper. Beyond that, our course is yours to set. I can recall how to take orders, as well as give them.
Is to discuss.
More horrible than you can imagine.
Try me.
Poor kids. I should try to cheer them up.
Anything of use?
Soldier. Open up.
Nathaniel rests well. He's healing very rapidly, now that Oliver has returned to him. I knew I could put my faith in you. If only we had met sooner. I can't say for certain, but we'll see it come to pass long before this place recedes behind us. Don't worry. All is at hand. We can depart whenever you're ready.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Helen! Isabel! My love. You were dead. I saw your body. I'm here. And so are you. And my father, he can't hurt us any longer. I dreamt every night that you'd come back to me. That somehow it was all a nightmare Dawn would undo. I had no dreams at all. Nothing but darkness. And when I woke, my father said you were dead. His soul was poisoned by the god of death. His sick devotion ruined him. But for all his sins, he brought you back to me. Are you all right? I will be. And you? In this moment, I want for nothing. Ah, there you are. This is Aelin. Aelin, this is... Oh, but we have met. This is the soldier that freed me most valiantly from the Shadowfell. They watched my boot crush the very brain of villainy, and fought well against your changed father. May he rest in peace at last, now that he's dead. I have more to thank you for than I knew. And we have much to discuss. Perhaps we could join you in your camp later? I am. And I'm glad he's dead. But this is precisely what I want to speak to you about later. It'll keep. I promise. Very good. We look forward to it. Now, you will leave us. We must take succor in one another's bodies and words. Aelin! We'll see you later.
I can feel the shadow's power here, but they don't seem to be harming me. I'm sorry. It might... My faith will guide me. I must keep going.
Still breathing, despite everything.
For the best, perhaps. More difficult for me.
always at your side.
The shadows are lifted. Finally, we can breathe free. That's the spirit.
Oh, cursed to put my hands on everything. If not over, then through. I want to have a word.
The dog wags his tail. He gives in and scratches tongue, lolls out.
You did it. Ketheric Thorm is no more. The Shadow's grip is broken. Soon, the land shall heal. Not as glad as I am. Nature moves at its own pace, and bestows its bounty when it sees fit. Give it time. A reward shall come to you when you need it most.
Where's Shadowheart? I think she'll want a word.
What can I do for you, my friend? Oh, darling, it sounds...
Of course.
What do you know about me? You spoke of my past, being chased by wolves. I told no one about that. Almost no one. But I certainly didn't share that with you.
There is nothing I can tell you that you do not already know yourself. They trained you well, trained you hard. Chiseled away any part of you that did not fit their plan. They made you forget.
I chose to do that. For the mission to protect Shaz...
Secrets. Yes, yes, that is an old song, girl. Your goddess cares more for her precious secrets than she does her devotees.
Get to the point.
When you freed me, you severed a bond between me and that dog, Thorm. A bond of pain. His, inflicted on me. When I laid eyes on you, I sensed a similar bond. You, tethered to two others. Someplace distant. Let me help you remember.
You feel Shadowheart's mind tug at the edges of your own. You know this sensation. She wants you to see whatever is about to be revealed. Your mind joins with Shadowheart's. Something pulls at you both, bringing you elsewhere. Something sparks in your memory. Teachings about Selûnite rites of passage, about how they would abandon their children out in the wilds and force them to find their way home. It seems that one child never came back. She was taken.
What? Who was that man?
You already know. Did you not see yourself in him? Do you not recognize your own blood?
My father. That was him.
That is him. He lives still. And your mother, too.
No. It can't be. I'm an orphan.
And who told you that? Your adoptive family? You are not to blame. You were young, impressionable. They took you because they wanted to break and remake you. But you are a child no longer. You are a woman. One who knows what must be done.
My parents. I need to save them.
Your parents are with your abductors. You will need to return to their lair. But be warned. You may have once thought of them as comrades, mentors, friends, even lovers. They will all be enemies now. You have been forewarned for what is to come, but not yet forearmed.
The spear. How do you have it? I threw it into the Shadowfell.
Shar is quick to discard whatever she has no use for. I think you know that well enough. But I felt it call to me as I took flight. Whatever Shar calls her own, Selûne has equal claim to. They are one and the same. Their power is matched and mirrored. Take it. You will find it useful. What you do with it, that will be up to you. Same as before.
I'll need every advantage, it seems. Thank you.
A debt repaid. You returned my life unto me. Now go and claim your own.
It hurts.
Shar torments you still. What a spiteful creature she is. This will not stop until you take action. See that your parents' sacrifices are not in vain. Allow the Moon Maiden to guide you at last.
I'm ready.
try this way. Just check for anything useful.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. I have a lot on my mind.
I've been lied to. My whole life. And I was gullible enough to just believe it. My parents are alive, and I have to save them. I think a part of me always knew that. A part that Shah denied to me. Indeed. But the truth may yet prove painful. Who knows what Shah still keeps from me? We'd better press on for now, and hope we're ready when the moment comes. But before that, there's one thing I need to see to. You'll see for yourself soon enough. Just leave it with me. If you're sure. Fine.
So, it's a quest to free Shadowheart's parents, is it? And here I was, worried I'd be the only one with a difficult family reunion waiting in the city. Hello, my dear. Lead on.
At least Shadowheart is armed with the truth now. May its keen edge draw forth whatever vengeance she desires.
Poor Shadowheart. She's been jerked around so much. I want to believe the gods keep this world balanced, but sometimes I wonder. He got his claws into me early. I was a wild kid, brawling my way through the city. One of my mates got wind of a bit of work guarding some indoorsy type with lots of enemies. Seemed like easy money, so I went in for it. He took one look at me and said I was perfect. I like that. Not like that, you know. Just... it felt like a good fit. I kept him safe, and he paid me well. Well enough to move my folks into a better neighborhood and put something away for the future. My future. I respected him, trusted him. And he returned that trust, that respect. His life was in my hands, and I took that seriously. The whole thing with Zauriel happened so fast. I had no idea what had gone down until it was over. One minute I was in Baldur's Gate, a happy, healthy, not quite kid. The next, I was burning up in Avernus with an engine for a heart. Zauriel laughed. Said she paid him well for my services. She'd wanted to test her new machine, and he said I'd be able to handle it. He was right. Sometimes I wish he weren't. Evil, evil bastard.
Taken from the light to be raised in darkness. Your truth is finally dawning, Shadowheart. You can follow its light, or you can retreat back into dusk. The truth is finally dawning. Shadowheart can follow its light, or she can retreat back into dusk.
Don't Don't waste a step.
Shadowheart was no true child of Shah, merely a captive. She must have her vengeance.
I can't believe it. I can't believe Aelin is here. And my father. I heard what happened. What he'd become. By killing him. You set him free. You set Aelin free. And me. A great deal. But still, some of the details elude me. Ketheric Thorm was my father. He raised me to serve Selûne as my mother, rest her soul, had wished. He was everything to me, all my life. When an emissary of Selûne came to our little town, we were elated. Dame Aelin, daughter of the Moon Maiden herself. Tell me, do you believe in love at first sight? You sound like my father. But it was more than that. This was no mere attraction. It was love. Lucky for me, she felt the same way. But my father was skeptical. Aelin is immortal, after all. I understand it's strange. There's an imbalance between us, certainly. But I suppose loving Aelin felt the same as loving myself. It was natural. Then... And this is where I still need answers. I died. I'm not sure how, why, but all was black. Next I knew, I was being jolted awake. I smelled musty air, I saw shadows. And then my father's face. So changed. So hideously warped. I didn't know that then, but I could see the change in him. He told me we'd be together now. Said that Aelin was dead. I couldn't speak. Could only run. I found last light within the shadows. Made a shelter there. Prayed my father wouldn't find me. By the time Jaheira came, I'd pieced together just enough to know I'd been dead 100 years. That my father was the source of the horrors plaguing this land. My home. I couldn't tell her who I was. I had to protect them. And myself. No matter what. It's all out in the open now. And with my father dead, I have nothing to fear. Except for Aelin. She needs healing. Rest. I'm grateful for your help. Your friendship. I hope we won't intrude on your hospitality too long. But I'm grateful for a safe place to... well... just to be.
There you are. I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation. Come closer. Feel my voice rattle your bones as I proclaim our victory. Moon Maiden Selûne, hear me! Ketheric Thorm, traitor, apostle of Merkel, is dead at last. My mate, Most High. Darling Isabel is safe and well. Safe and well, and return to my embrace. Blessings upon the slayer of the Wicked One. We are a powerful party indeed. Faerun itself trembles at our touch. My darling Isabel says we will stay allied at your side. I am pleased to hear it. Pray, ask, and I will tell. Do I not radiate with my mother's brightness, her glory? There can be no doubt. I am of her silvered flesh, her celestial womb. Why, she already has. She has brought her sword to your side, Dame Aelin. So mighty are her wonders, her great wisdom. Together, we will set this fair land free of tyranny and murder. Ketheric Thorn, father of my one and only love, enslaver of Dame Aelin. Ketheric Thorn never did trust me, even when he worshipped the Moon Maiden. He was threatened by my love for Isabel, by her love for me. When she died, curse the day, the hour. We each of us mourned bitterly. But Ketheric's pain could be touched by no aid, no boundary. He turned to wretched Shah, the Lady of Loss, for relief. And she whispered into his ear, poisoning his mind. He and his loathsome advisor, Balthazar, lured me into the Shadowfell, claimed they'd found someone in need of my aid. There, they trapped me in their infernal cage. I was killed, murdered, made dead over and over and over by justiciars of every make and kind. I was reborn, for it is my nature. And Ketheric fed upon my immortality all the while. But lo, the brute is dead, and we live! Begone, friend. I have a darling to adore. Our thoughts are as one, my friend. You must face the Chosen of Bane and Baal. I will do my part to see them laid low. I am free from my bonds, but not my duty. The dead 3 are risen. The dead 2 remain. You must face them. I will help. Pray, ask, and I will tell.